In this presentation, I review the requirements for the proposal you will submit for the final. You'll also find this in the final exam prompt. So I follow some of the guidelines offered in the textbook, but there are a few changes. So proposals describe the research design or how the research question will be addressed. There are a number of reasons why you might need to write a proposal, such as requesting funding, writing it for a thesis chair, or submitting it to the IRB for the ethics review. For the final exam, you will write a research proposal. It will include the research design, but also preliminary analysis from your pilot studies, the questionnaire and interview that you fielded. So let's review what should be included. While the book talks about writing the research report, here I call it the research proposal, since that is what you'll be submitting at the end of the semester. But many of the steps in the report can also be used to write a proposal. First, we have the introduction. The introduction answers the question, why should I, the reader, care? It indicates the theoretical relevance and social and practical significance of the research question. So the sources that you're finding for this week will be used in this section to support the theoretical relevance and significance of your research. So most reports have a section just for the literature review, but I'm going to ask that you incorporate the literature in the introduction. Proposals then describe how they will answer their question using specific methods. In this methods section, you'll describe the research design, which states the general methodological approach and its principal design features, the sample, which indicates who will be recruited and how they were selected, measurement, so where you're defining the concepts and providing operational definitions. Then you discuss your preliminary findings and results. So here you will describe the preliminary findings from your questionnaires and interviews and how that shaped your revised research question and proposal. The proposal ends with a discussion. So this can point out the strengths and shortcomings of the research design. So it's okay to be upfront about shortcomings. In fact, you need to be very candid about what you can and cannot answer using your research design. The discussion also concludes with a statement of the major point of the study and how it's contributing to the literature. Lastly, all sources must be cited in a reference list. Use a style manual such as the ASA Style Guide. Some proposals and reports include an appendix where you present charts and tables. Here you'll present your analysis tables from the quantitative research that you did, so the data collected from the questionnaires, and the analysis tables that you collected, that you created based on your interview. So please be sure to review these tips on the importance of revision and how to avoid plagiarism. So pause the presentation to read through these here and in the chapter in more detail. This is the end of the presentation. Be sure to review the PDFs and web links in the next sections of the module. There are resources to help you with this week's assignment and the final exam.